at Bali Interiors. I'm Abby.
And I'm Isaac.
This is our home.
Come and take a peek into our paradise. Abby and I are from the UK and we first came to Bali in 2019. We've been coming back almost yearly since, and we made the big move to come here in May 2024. We started this project in October the year before. We chose Cemagi because when we first came here, it was the one place in Bali which really felt like home. We wanted to be as open in nature as possible, and we designed the house to be similar to that as well. That's why you see lots of wooden and natural textures. But more importantly for us, somewhere that we felt relaxed, that we felt comfortable.
So where our kitchen island is such a focal point of the A-frame, we spent a lot of time thinking about the design, something that was aesthetic and fitted the style of the property, but also that was functional and actually had use because the kitchen really is the heart of the home. Some favourite features for me are our honed travertine worktops. We've also got these handmade tiles by Philip Lakeman. For us as well, it was really important, or I should probably say for me, not to have appliances on show. We've got concealed integrated fridge freezers on that side, and then we've got concealed pantry on there, which has got everything from microwave, kettle, toaster, you name it, it's in there. So I think we still create this very clean, calming space, but something that still is very functional. So for us, we're massive foodies. We love to cook and we love to entertain. So it's always important that the hob is on the island facing out so we can enjoy speaking to our friends and having a great time whilst we're cooking. We actually imported this hob from Europe, and it's by Alika. It's a downdraft extractor, which means that we didn't have to have anything above, but equally it still makes the kitchen really functional for cooking. So we turn this dial here and then everything gets out under the property and out.
Let me take you up to the mezzanine. So this is one of the unique parts of the villa. We were desperate to have an A-frame structure. It creates something which is different for the eye. We also wanted to create a function where we had a split level of high volumes of open space, but also a room like this where you could use it for a bedroom, a chill out area, or behind you guys I have a little office area as well. We use this space mainly as a spillover bedroom when the other bedrooms in the villa are taken, but it's also got multi-purposes like the use of the office. I personally love the dual aspect view, the fact that you can see the rice terraces and the sea out the front, and out the back on a clear day you can see the mountains of Bali as well as more rice terraces. I guess another favourite part of this structure for me is the carpentry, the joinery. All of the wood tones coming together, and it's really beautiful to look at.
So this is our dining table, which I absolutely love, if only because it took us so long to get it finished and it required a lot of work with a number of different suppliers. We found a marble contractor who cut this beautiful polished travertine, did this edge detailing that we really wanted, and then we had a separate supplier create the legs, which are made out of teak, and then we had a third supplier who designed the chairs. Again, we're just following through these themes of this woven texture, the natural kind of beige tones for the cushions on the dining chairs. But yeah, overall, we absolutely love how it's turned out.
Now we move on to one of my favourite rooms of the house. This is our living room, and this is where I like to spend my time in the evenings relaxing. One of the difficult aspects of having such an open plan villa is creating a cosy environment, and everything is so voluminous in terms of space. How can you create an environment which makes you feel nice, warm, cozy and comfortable? So in the day we have big open window frames like this, so it brings lots of natural light in, but in the evening we bring across the curtains, which are blackout curtains, and immediately it starts to feel more cozy.
Now I'm going to show you guys a little surprise that we incorporated into the house. Had a lot of dead space behind here, so we decided to make our bookcase into a storage unit. I won't show you guys inside because it's very messy. I can't take full credit for this idea, as my parents did something similar in a property that they built in Europe. But yeah, we just love it and find it such a good way to store, whether it's suitcases, winter jackets, winter clothes. Yeah, and we think it's a great use of space. And then on the front side, we get to display all the books that we love to read.
I'll take you through to our ground floor bedroom. We created a bedroom on the ground floor just in case we ever had elderly relatives like Abby's grandma come and visit us. It gives us a nice opportunity for people to feel comfortable having their own space without having to go up and down the stairs. We actually was worried that this was going to be the worst room in the house. We thought it was going to be too small, but it's actually ended up being one of our favourites. And this is one of my favourite bathrooms in the villa because we have, again, a fairly unique concept of a indoor and an outdoor shower.
So there are so many aspects to our bedroom which make it my favourite room in the house. But I've got to start first with our recessed rattan ceiling. So for this we took inspiration from our favourite hotel in Bali, which is the Mandapa Ritz-Carlton in Ubud. At night this particularly comes alive because it just gives such like a warm, soft, inviting light to the bedroom. My second favourite feature in our bedroom is our bathtub. I absolutely love a bath. I find it such a nice way to unwind after a busy week, and I love that we have our rice terrace views out over this bath. This is terrazzo, and I really just love the texture. This is our bathroom, again following that same theme of lots of natural tones and textures. We've got local marble, we've got home travertine, we've got our limestone wall. For me, my favourite part of this bathroom is our shower. We really wanted a shower that had amazing lookout views onto the rice terrace, so we created this huge frameless window. And the funny story with the shower is that we originally intended to put a mirrored reflective film on the outside for a little bit of privacy. But a contractor came around to test a sample of the mirrored film, and we just hated how it looked. It was very grey. You lost a lot of the light, so we decided not to put it in, and so since then we've been showering in a slightly more exposed way for the past 6 months. So this is our roof terrace. For us, this is like a huge entertaining space. We've got a pizza oven, we've got our big table, we've also got another fridge freezer here, and we've got our light up green onyx worktop, these copper sinks which over time are going to age really beautifully, and then we've got our kind of mini bar up here with our many spirits. And yeah, so for us it's just a great space to spend on the weekends. On the other side we've also got a huge corner sofa with a projector screen. And then during the week, Isaac and I just love to come up here and watch the sunsets. It's got amazing views out onto the sea, over the rice terraces. It just has such like a beautiful, serene feeling to it when we spend our evenings up there.
Having done renovation back in the UK, we built our own gym. So one of the mandatory clauses of us building a villa in Bali was to have a gym here as well. Let me take you in. This is where Abby and I spend our time de-stressing. Both of us have got quite a background of health and fitness. So having an area where each day we can unload our stress, pick up some weights and do a workout, get the body moving. It's great for yourself physically, but for us, it's also about the mind. In the design process of the villa, if there was one mistake that we made, it was probably around the pool area. We designed a pool where we wanted to have green space between the pool and the villa walls. We did this to give ourselves plenty of space to sunbathe and chill by the pool. We call our floating islands, without having to use the decking. We've also made it an interesting aspect of being able to have that impression of floating, sunbathing in the pool at the same time.
Thank you, Bali Interiors, for taking a peek in our paradise.
We'll see you guys soon.